Our last, but certainly not our least reader for tonight, is the first-year poetry MFA, Frank Johnson, who actually grew up in Vegas. And he cycled through a long list of careers until he finally gave into what he calls the ink bug. He considered being a painter for a while, a production manager, and a singer, even though he realized quite quickly that he's tone deaf. He actually even considered being a professional hockey player, which is really strange for Vegas, right? So he wandered the Mojave Desert for weeks and weeks and weeks, looking for rain, which is hard enough to find, and then looking for, water in that hard form that it gets into when the temperature drops before, I don't know. I grew up here too. You probably know. I think it's called ice. We're lucky that he didn't find it, though, and that he did give in to the ink bug, because otherwise he might not be here tonight. Let's please welcome Frank.
So actually, to open my poetry reading, I'm going to debut something that I've been working on with you guys in coordination with Julian Daniels in the back, my favorite photographer in the world. So we've been working on a way to convert all of my poems into a sort of like video experience. And so I'm just going to show it to you. This one is called Thieves. OG burns in a swisher and kisses my lips a sweet hot. We lit another cause fuck it, right? Olympus was hosting us. Free Prometheans atop building 4. Who knew clouds swung so low and man could crawl this high? Success only shown schemed, dreamt. It felt like risking hand for bread to have and gain and grow, like we must seize to hold. Yo, praise our rebel souls, bleeding for peace and validation, too numb to notice the burden of excess. We fashioned wings and dipped them in gold. Ain't ever had either, so get you some. Find its worth later. God will go from this moment. The mountains will move again, the billows will rise, and we must claw into the rack, climb and fight. Take back your chains or fly tonight. Say before I get started, thank you, literally thank you to everyone. I mean, some of you already know, I've been coming to these things for a long time, and this means a lot to me, so I'm gonna read my poems now. So this first one is called, But You'll Probably Just Call Me Black. I cannot remember all the names, each of the faces I have been. First son, then brother, darling. I was a tetherball player and Pokemon trainer, a talented mind, well-spoken, troubled youth, after-school hooper, between-class scrapper, free-time rapper, east-side nerd, hood kid with the rich clique, that nigger, my nigga, rejecter of the crimes, empath to the figures. Too white, dog, still a dog, hoodlum, homie, slime, scum, one of those punk, skater, hardcore, indie fans, chef, amateur, fresh out, repeat offender, offensive, genre bender. Some say inspiring. Often I hear Mr., giver, teacher, poet, lover. I even hear Frank sometimes. This one I had to read. Today is my father's birthday. He turned 77 today. So I wrote this one for my father. Where is now? He likes to remember with that saxophone, confess and moan and whisper in piano. Tonight is 1975, tonight is 1999. Romance impressions of lovers in trench coats, shrouded lips and teeth. That sax is Saigon, that sax is Ankara. Don't forget to love me. Don't forget to remember. Remember to forget what's bad, remembering silence. Tonight, we pour wine and he can sip until his belly is warm from. Tonight is violins and jukeboxes and 2 handfuls of rest notes. Tomorrow it will have been years since he heard this song. take it a little bit lighter. I'm gonna move into some love poems. This one's called Dali. God pinches and pulls the clock at both ends. Seconds stretch into saltwater taffy. Moments are novels I can read in minutes or years, whatever flavor. It took us days to eat dinner the other night. I vacationed for weeks in your embrace. You've given me forever a dozen times. This one is called Keep It Real, hashtag Veritas. Make me squirm with your questions. Urge me into the unsettling certainty of the dark, love unassured and sweat guaranteed, slashes and cicatrices, tendons that won't let go, real monsters, projections, fear, so much fear. Come, let me feel your breath. Press your intentions against me, here, bare. Warm and clammy feels more honest than matte silk, and whatever drenches this world, our cloth must soak it up. So we heave and pant, dripping, heavy, torn, joyously exhausted from the load. This one is called She Got the Menthol. That's the Isaiah Rashad line. Breathe into me. Taste of hazelnut and cigarettes. Leave a little red on my shoulder. Let's watch the sun lick our thighs warm. Must we skip breakfast? Coffee spoons and clock faces are all we have to harvest a pile of earth in this paradise. Lie with me. Help me measure once more. I still try to smoke. 2 puffs, then I put it out. I'm burning my insides. Sister tells me so. All right, this is my last one. This is one of my favorite poems. I actually read it here once before. It's called Keeping Is Hard. Press and form, fingers mingle with wet clay. Hands shift down from third into second before the turn. Hands guide brushes on canvas, planes into hangers, and crayons across raw potential. Hands tip the Pinot and wipe the slate clean. They wait tables and bear weights and clutch tomorrows. Hands smack and slam and reach for connection, open and embrace, bind and release. Coarse digits caress and hands hold, grasp tightly in love. We ache, tired of pulling, pushing, gripping, letting go.